Welcome to the Home Organizing for Beginners podcast. In today's episode, we're talking about spring cleaning checklists and if they really help. So let me give you a super short introduction in case you're new around here. It's only going to take me about a minute. I'm Tammy. I'm a busy wife and mom with a household to manage just like you. For most of my kids' infant to tween years, I felt debilitating self-doubt in how I managed all the things at home and work because of the perfection our society seems to expect of us as moms. I had nothing in my toolbox to combat that self-doubt and perfectionism, and I suspect you don't either. After finally recognizing that my home wasn't the peaceful home I wanted it to be, I began to research what I could do about it. Through a really sad event, I found myself at church. At that time, I hadn't realized the connection between my desire to make changes in my home and winding up at church, but God does work in mysterious ways. In this podcast, you'll get tangible and simple instructions about home organizing, cleaning, and time management. It's really all the things you need to manage your home. You're going to get instructions that keep you, your family, and your current season of life at the core, all while glorifying God in the process so that you and your family can finally feel true peace and joy. I want you to buckle up and listen in because we're going to get right to the point. Grab a pen and paper if you need to. So why you don't need or want a free spring cleaning checklist? I have 3 reasons. Reason number 1, free spring cleaning checklists that you get from others are either overwhelming or underwhelming, right? So I just Googled spring cleaning checklist. I clicked on the second suggested item, and what I saw was a free downloadable checklist with a list of 12 cleaning tools, and this was just in the article. This wasn't on the downloadable pieces of paper. 12 cleaning tools that she recommended, 11 different cleaning supplies, a 5-page checklist with almost 100 items on the list. To me, that's completely overwhelming, right? So number 2, free spring cleaning checklists that you get from others don't fit your home. And I guess this is the underwhelming part, right? If it doesn't even have on the list areas or things in your home that need to be cleaned, that's not really helpful, is it? So number 3, free spring cleaning checklists that you get from others don't include the how-to. Like, how do you wash down your walls? If you're going to wash your walls, how are you going to do that? If your walls are 17 feet tall in your great room, how are you going to wash those? Like, that is research that needs to be done, but a checklist is not going to give you that. So how do you dust light fixtures is another example. We have this colored coating on our light fixtures, and when I began to dust them off and kind of wipe them down and clean them off, that coating came off. So obviously I was doing something wrong. So I think you're getting the gist of what I'm saying. I don't think that you want a spring cleaning checklist that doesn't consider you, your home, or your current season of life. To make it work for you, you would have to do a lot of work and update and modify it. So instead of starting with a list that someone else made for themselves, you can really forge your own path in how you do spring cleaning. So this is what I am going to help you with. I want to share with you what you can do instead. So you can join the Home Organizing for Beginners Spring Cleaning Challenge. I'm going to share with you how to do that, and I'm going to share with you 4 things that you're going to expect out of the spring cleaning challenge. So I'm going to touch on this right now. You will join the Home Organizing for Beginners community, and I'll have a link in the show notes, but you can go to www.homeorganizingforbeginners.com, fill in your email, click subscribe, and you're going to get different options of what you can select to become a member of the community. Okay, so let's go through the 4 things now that you can expect from the spring cleaning challenge. Number 1, you are going to spend time over the course of the first 3 days in April. You're going to plan and prepare for spring cleaning. And what does that mean? You're going to determine what needs to be cleaned compared to the amount of time you have to make it happen. You're going to come out of this time with a full plan for the entire month. And if you only have 30 minutes a week, your plan is going to correlate to that time. My expectation is not that you carve out 60 hours in the month to clean your entire house. And I don't even know if It depends on the size of your house, if it would take you that long or not, right? So there's no sense in planning to deep clean your bathroom cabinets if they're filled with stuff accumulated over the past 10 years, when you won't actually have time to take everything out. If you don't, right? You have to take everything out. You're basically going through a sorting process, needing to decide what to do with it before you can even dive into the spring cleaning, right? Okay, so that was number one. You're going to spend time over the course of 3 days creating a plan and preparing. So the preparing part is getting the supplies that you're going to need. Once you know what you're going to clean, we're going to look at what cleaning supplies you're going to need, and you're going to make sure that you have those items on hand. Number two, tackle the areas you planned to deep clean, taking it week by week and adjusting as needed. You'll share with the community what your plan is for the upcoming week. Any questions you have, you're going to share before pictures, after pictures. You're going to get to see what other people are doing, which is going to help motivate you. So this community will support you, and I'll be guiding you through it all. I'm going to be offering encouragement and motivation along the way, and I'll be answering your questions. Number three, you're going to have regular times to connect with the community and myself over Zoom or Google Meet, something like that. So as questions arise or discussion is needed, I'm going to host these connection times for you. And we're going to really be able to hash into what your personal situations are, and we're going to work together to provide solutions. Number four, I'll also offer live Q&A sessions as the need arises. So I kind of envision these maybe being weekly, but I want to be able to adjust based on the needs of the community. So there is a lot that you can get done with support and guidance when you look at your own realistic needs instead of a cookie cutter checklist made by someone else for someone else, right? So the home organizing community really has just begun. Later this month, I think next week, I'm going to host a pop-up workshop, and that topic is yet to be determined by the community members. So this community will continue to move forward together after the spring cleaning challenge is complete. We're going to work every single week, every single month, really looking at what you need to do in terms of organizing, cleaning, and time management skills, how you can make it happen. And we're just going to keep moving forward, really based on topics of your choosing as a community member. So your next step is to become a member. You're going to do so by subscribing to Home Organizing for Beginners at www.homeorganizingforbeginners.com, or click the link in the show notes. When you enter your email and hit subscribe, you're going to see a page with all of the details of being a paid or Premier subscriber. Right now, the monthly subscription cost is only $11. You also have options to pay annually or become a Premier subscriber and get even more benefits. That's what I have for you today. I hope this episode helps you work towards the peaceful home that you desire, and I pray that you feel seen, heard, cared for, and loved. I'll see you back here next week.